Yes, hello everyone. Good evening. Good evening, YouTube babies. How are you all? Welcome to another session of Paper One Revision Series. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Yes, hello. I can see your chats in the chat box. Everyone, please join now for our Paper One live Paper One Revision Series on every Thursday. If you're utilizing this video or if you're making use of this video, please send it to your friends, those who are studying for UGC net or NTA net. So this paper one will be useful for them. Yeah, I heard that the result will be on 22nd July. I don't know what is the official date. Yes, Logesh, good evening. We can expect the result of on maybe like probably on next week. They will be publishing the result on next week. Yeah, we can expect. Anyway, hope for the best. Okay, or else we'll study more in the next session and we'll clear it on December. Anyway, like it's what has happened, it's happened. Let's look for the best. Let's hope for the best. Yes, good evening, everyone. You can see you on the chat box. Now, today I have planned to discuss with you the things or the topics of mathematical aptitude. Like last time with the June 2025 exam, you had lot of questions from mathematical aptitude to do. Basically, I think they are telling that they will ask only 5 questions from each of the topic. Okay, questions from each of the topic with 2 marks each. But that 5 questions was very long with mathematical aptitude. Like at least you have to answer at least 10 or 12 questions to get the right options. Like you had 3 questions of mathematical aptitude with 4 sub options or 4 sub questions. So maybe like identify the correct answer or match the following with like mathematical aptitude they have asked with match the following. So these things you can expect from NT, right? Okay. So uh this time like I thought of giving more maths in the live revision sessions and also with other topics too. So we can discuss the concepts of mathematical aptitude today. So are you ready? Be ready with your pen, paper, everything. So we'll be discussing the mathematical aptitude. Fine. Okay. Yes. So here comes the mathematical aptitude questions. Yes, Srividya, Adira, I can see you. Good evening. Yes, Raghava. 140, I think you're safe in the PhD category. I don't know like what is the cutoff and all. You can expect hope for the best. That's what. Okay, Videshan, good evening. Yes. Going to the first question, guys. So do along with me and try it out and then tell the answer. Fine. Okay, going with the first question. The ratio of boys and girls in the school is 7:5. How many? More girls must join the school so that the ratio of boys to girls will be 1:1. That means equal. 1:1 means equal boys and equal girls. Given that the total strength of the school was 720. So here, one thing you want to notice is it's a ratio question that you have, ratio question. So ratio, whenever you have, like every time I used to tell that whenever you have a ratio question, 7:5. So that ratio can be converted to that ratio can be associated with a common quantity called X. Clear? Common quantity called X we can associate with, right? So can we do? Will you try it, guys? Will you try? You two babies, you know already. We have been discussing this ratio when every paper one live sessions or live series, when I go with mathematical aptitude ratio question will be there. So 7:5 is the ratio given in the question. So see guys, you can take it as 7x and 5x. Let the common quantity be x. Okay, 7x and 5x. And boys, this is the ratio corresponding to boys B. I will give it as B. And this is the ratio corresponding to girls G. See, so boys plus girls, the total number is 720. So 7x plus 5x is equal to 720. Easily you can write from that. So 12x is equal to 720 you will have. right? So x is equal to 720 by 12. So that's equal to 60. So you'll get the common quantity x as 60. So it's very easy that you get the common quantity x as 60, right? So now, as you get the common quantity, you should find the number of boys and number of girls. So boys, if you want the number of boys, what you want to do? The ratio which corresponds to the boys is 7x. Okay. So 7 into 60 is actually what? 420. And number of girls is actually 5 into 60. That is actually 300, right? Okay. So just subtract, you will get the number of girls or the number of more girls which must join the school. That is 120. That is 120 girls should join the school in order to make the ratio of boys to girls 1:1. That's 1:1 means obviously that you mean like the number of girls and boys should be equal. Yes. It's 120 is the answer. Can we check the answer? It's 120, right? Okay. Are you getting it, guys? You got the idea? Yeah, that's it. So whenever you have a ratio, whenever the question is with ratio, you must remember that 7:5 is here. So you can associate a common quantity with this 7:5. You can write it as 7x and 5x. Then you can find the common quantity and then work out with the question. Clear? Yeah, B is the answer. That is 2 is the answer. 120 will be the answer. Right. Can I move on? You understood? Is my explanation clear? Very clear to you? Yes. Going with the next question, guys. Ram loses 12 1/2% of his money, and after spending 75% of the remainder, is left with rupees 630. How much money did Ram have initially? Okay, so it's a very in-depth question regarding with the profit loss, all those things, or percentage. You can have percentage question it is. So Ram loses 12 point or 12 1/2% of his money. So losses means it's a reducing one. Okay. So can I take it as let the initial amount be 100x. Okay, let the initial amount be 100x. Initial amount, let it be 100x. I don't know. I'm taking 100 into multiple. Okay, you can take any multiple of like maybe like 1000x or 50x, 10x. Like 100 is easy to when you subtract 12.5% and all. Okay. So losing 12 1/2 means he's using 12.5. Okay. I'm converting 12 1/2% as 12.5%, right? 12.5%. So actually he loses 12.5% of 100x, right? Okay. So the amount lost, okay, amount lost is equal to 12.5 by 100 into 100x, sorry. So 100 and then it is actually 12.5x he lost. Okay, 12.5x. So what is the remaining amount that we need to find out? Remaining amount. Okay. So I'm going to find out remaining amount. That's 100x minus 12.5x. So that will be 87.5x. Am I right? So this much amount is in the hands of Ram now. So Ram loses 12.5% of the money that he had already. So the initial amount be 100x. So if 12.5% is lost, so 12.5x amount is lost. Okay. The remaining amount will be 87.5x. And from the remaining amount, he spends 75%. Clear. So 75% of this 87.5x, he already spent it. And it is left with 630. So just the amounts left is 630. Like the remaining amounts full percentage is 87.7. Okay. And 75% he already spent it. And this will be that 630 will be 25% of 87.5x, right? Because that will be the 630, that will be the remaining amount. He spent it already, what? 75%, right? So this 87, the 630 will be, that means they're left with 630, right? So this will be the 25%. So you can solve that from there. So 87.5 x is equal to 630 into 100 by 25. So we can cancel 20 in this one. 4 will be there. So x will be equal to 630 into 4 by 87.5. By 87.5. So you'll get x as 228.8. You can calculate and do x is equal to 28.8. So what is the initial amount that he had? It is 100x, right? So 100x is the 100x was the initial amount that he had already. So it's actually 100 into 28.8. So it will be equal to 2880 will be the answer. So x is 28.8. So obviously what amount he have in hand is 100 into that amount. So 2880 will be the answer. Okay. You got the idea, guys? How is it? Is it okay with you? Yeah. You can see your chats. Very good. Yes. I think you understood. Fine. Can we move on to the next one? Yes. This is the question. Yeah. If the speed of the boat in still water is 35 kilometer per hour and the speed of the current is 15 kilometer per hour, then how much time in hours will be taken by the boat to travel a distance of 190 kilometer downstream? Okay, like this upstream and downstream question, NTA, they have been asking this. I think like in January 2025, they asked a question regarding this upstream and downstream. Okay. So this is the thing that you should remember whenever the speed of the boat in still water is given. Okay, speed of boat in still water. Speed of boat, it is a boat, okay, speed in still water. It is given as 35 kilometer per hour, right? 35 kilometer per hour. And you know, the speed of current, that means speed of the stream or speed of the river or speed of the, yeah, stream actually. Speed of the current is actually 15 kilometer per hour. Okay. So actually you have an upstream speed and downstream speed. Okay. You only want to find out the downstream time. Okay. So I will tell you how you calculate upstream speed. Upstream speed is actually 35 minus 15. That is 20 kilometer per hour. Okay. So that means if the speed of still water is x and the speed of current is y, the upstream speed will be x minus y, right? So coming to downstream speed, okay, downstream speed, what happens? It gets added up. Downstream speed is equal to 35 plus 15. That's equal to 50 kilometer per hour. 50 kilometer per hour, right? So we have the downstream speed and the distance traveled in downstream. It's 190 kilometer. So distance is equal to 190 kilometer. What is the formula for time? That's distance by speed. That's equal to 190 by 5. Sorry, 50. Is it? So you can get the answer. So it will be 3.8 you will get. 190 by 50, that's speed. 3.8. 190 by 50. Okay. 3.8 you will be getting the answer. Yes, and that is the answer. So that is 3.8 hours will be the correct answer. So you got the idea? Whenever you have upstream and downstream, the upstream speed will be x minus y. Downstream speed will be x plus y, right? Okay. Next question. It's a number series question. Very easy. You can get it very easily. Please try it out. Number series questions are very easy. But this time they have asked the like square numbers and their sum. 2 square, 3 square, 4 squares. So like, you know, they trick every time. They trap you into problems every time. But no worries, we learn that. Okay. So this is a number series questions that you have. So it's 11, then 13, then 19, then 49, then 109, then 239. So every time, like when you have the number series question, I used to tell that what you do with the number series question. So basically you should take the like subtraction. Okay, basically you should take the subtraction. Like we should subtract the like the terms. Find the difference between the terms. Okay. So when you subtract 11 and 13, you have the numbers. It's plus 2, right? Now it's 13 and it's plus 6. Coming to next one, it is plus 30, right? Okay. Next one, it is plus 60. All right. Okay. Then coming next one, it is plus 130. Okay. So you should think that whether these numbers have some relations with each other. 2, then 6. Okay, it's plus 4, then plus 24. Then again plus 30. Again plus 70, like that's going. Okay. So it's like the second law is not also not working upon. Okay, the second law is not also working upon. But we have a relation with the cubes of these numbers. Let us see. 2 can be represented as 1 cube plus 1. 6 can be represented as 2 cube minus 2. Right? 30 is actually 3 cube plus 3. Right? 3 cube is 27 plus 3. 2 cube is 8. 8 minus 2. So 4 cube minus 4. Like that it goes. That is the pattern. So n cube plus n cube minus n. So 1 cube plus 1. 1 cube minus, 2 cube minus 2. 3 cube plus 3. 4 cube minus 4. Like that it goes. See? So now the next one will be 5 cube plus 5. That is 5 cube is 125 and then plus 5. So the next number which should be added is 6 cube plus 6, right? Am I right? So that is 216 plus 6. So 222 should be added. 6 cube is 216. So 216 plus, sorry, it's 6 cube minus 6, sorry. Sorry, 6 cube minus 6, sorry, my mistake. Sorry, 6 cube minus 6. So it's actually, you should add 210. Okay, you should add 210. So 210 should be added plus 210. So the answer will be 449. The answer will be 449. Are you getting the answers, guys? I'm looking at the chats. Getting the answers. Some C, some answers with C are there. They are giving with C. Yes. So 349 are you getting? Yeah. It's actually 449 that you have. Did you understand? It's actually 1 cube plus 1, 2 cube minus 2, 3 cube. So like you can ask her how we can understand this pattern, like in an easy method, like how we can think of this, whether this works. So now you understood. 2, 6, 30, 60, when it comes, it is a pattern that follows like 1 cube plus 1, 2 cube minus 2, like that. Now you understood, right? So when the question they ask, you can get this easily, right? When the difference is these numbers, so you can analyze that these numbers are they have the pattern like n cube plus 1 and n cube minus 1. Clear. So that is how you can work out. So work out many questions, like paper 1 revision series. Every Thursday we are here. So be part of it. Learn with that. Many of them have cleared net and JRF by like our live revision series and all. Okay. So guys, can we move on to the next one now? Yes. Now the question. Q is the daughter of C, who is married to A. If M is the daughter of Q, then how will be M related to A? Yes. So M related to A means you should think that what will A call M? What will A call M? That's what. Okay. How will M? So you don't get confused. Okay. So Q is the daughter. Like you should draw the family tree. It's very important that you should draw the family tree. Q is the daughter of C. Okay. So Q is the daughter of C means C will be in the first generation C. So Q will come down Q. Okay. Q will be the daughter of. Okay. Now, if MS who is married to A. Okay. Now C who is married to A. So C is married to A. Can have two like arrows like this, and then A will be here. Clear. And if M is the daughter of Q, again M is the daughter. M is the daughter. Okay. So here will be minus, here will be minus, like, and we don't know the like gender of C and A, but it is not needed. But it's like how will be M related to A? That means what will A call M? What will A call M? As you know, M is a daughter. So what will be the answer? What will be the answer? Yeah, the answer will be granddaughter. Granddaughter will be the answer. That's how you draw a family tree and then understand. Okay. Maybe like in some questions, they will be giving the answer as data inadequate. Maybe like that. The answer will be like that. Here the data is adequate to find the answer. So Q is the daughter of C, who is married to A. So C is married to A. You can get from that. And Q, you know that is a daughter. And if M is the daughter of Q, so daughter again, so female, right? So then how will M be related to A means what will A call M? That should be there. That should be the answer. Okay. So granddaughter is the answer. I think you got the idea. Going with the next one. Yeah, decimal numbers, square roots. This time they have asked fractions, additions, all those things, decimal additions, all those things, basics, very, very basics. So like when I was taking the classes of paper one in the dedicated batch and also in the online, offline batches. Okay, we have a dedicated batch for paper one, entirely for paper one, right? For the net aspirants. That means all UGC net aspirants can join in that. So paper one dedicated and also in online, offline classes, I teach them squares. I'll tell them that it's mandatory that at least till 25 you should learn squares. So it's very easy that you get these values from the squares and square roots. Clear? So root of 144. So root of 144. What is that? Square root of 144. It is 12. It is 12. And you know, square root of 324 is 18. So from that, you can get square root of 0.0324 will be 0.18. See, as there are two decimal places, here are four. Take square, it is multiplying. So that is how you should check. Okay. If it is 0.18, there should be four decimal places in the square. So square root have four decimal places. So square will be, the number will be having only two decimal places. So 0.18. And coming to next one, you have root of 676. It's actually 26. So that is why I told you should study the squares. So if it is root of 6.76, so you have two decimal places in the square root. So only one place. One will be there in the number 2.6. So you got all these. So just add 12 plus 0.18 minus 2.6. Okay. So it will be 12.18 minus 2.6. Okay. Like when you subtract decimal, you should be very careful that 2.6 should be written as 0. Like it's minus. Now it is okay. You can write as 0.8. So it will be 5 here. So it will be 11 here. So 9.58 will be the answer. So 9.58 will be the answer. Clear? That's it. So these squares and square roots is very mandatory that you should study. So from the decimal part also, you can get questions like this. Okay. It's very mandatory. Clear. So the answer is 9.58. 9.58. Okay. Can I move with the next question, guys? I think you are getting it. Yes. Next question. It's very easy. It's an alphanumeric question that you have. Yeah, I'm looking at the chats. Very good. You're having the, you're understanding, I think. Very good. You're doing it along with me too, right? So Q1F, S2E, U6D, W21C. So it's an alphanumeric series where you have the alphabets Q1F, right? S2E, U6D, W21C. So it's like QS, QRS, right? So it's plus 2. STU, it's plus 2. UVW, it's also plus 2. Okay, then it will be WXY plus 2. It will be Y here. So option starting with Y, we have three options starting with Y. So my God, we should check for the next letter. FE, it is going back, right? Yeah, minus 1. Minus 1. CD minus 1. It's going again back minus 1. So it will be B. So options starting with Y and B. There are again three options. So you should check the numbers. So 1 and 2. How it is related? It's actually into 1 plus 1. Okay. Now into 2 plus 2. This is actually into 3 plus 3. So the next one will be into 4 plus 4. So it will be 88 here as the answer. So that is a pattern into 1. You can associate more, like maybe you can associate one or more patterns with a series. I got the pattern as into 1 plus 1, into 2 plus 2, like that, into 3 plus 3, into 4 plus 4. So Y88B will be the answer. So 1, it's 3, the option. Y88B will be the option. Okay. Going to the next question. The difference of two numbers is 2 and the difference of their squares is 28. So find their sum. Find their sum. Okay. It's very easy. Let the two numbers be. Now let the numbers be x and y. Okay. Let the numbers be x and y. Right. And now the difference of the numbers is x minus y is equal to 2. Let this be the first equation. Right. And the difference of their squares, that means x square minus y square gives you 28. And you know one formula, x square minus y square, it can be written as what? Can be written as x plus y into x minus y, right? Is equal to 28. It's a very simple question. By seeing this question, you think that you need to find out the squares and all. No, it's very simple. So x plus y into what is x minus y? It is given 2. It is given in the first equation, right? It's equal to 28. So x plus y will be equal to 28 by 2. So x plus y will be equal to 14. That is the answer. We need only the sum. Find their sum. We are not asked to, they didn't ask to find the numbers. Find their sum, that's all. So x plus y. So x plus y is 14, that's all. Very simple, right? Okay, like nothing. If you know the formula, if you know that x square minus y square is x plus y into x minus y, it is very simple. So the identities are very important, right? X plus y the whole square, x minus y the whole square, x square minus y square, all those things what we have learned. Okay, so the answer is 14. Okay, answer is 14. Can I move on to the next question, guys? Again, the number series question 1935. It's very easy. That will you try it? 19, 38, 35, 140. In between, I told the answer right. I think you didn't listen. 19, 38, 35. I have written the answer here. Like I will do it here, right? That's what. No worries. We'll try. How is the thing? So actually, it's into 2, right? Then again, minus 3. So again, this will be into 4. So we'll get the answer as 140. Right. Here the answer is 140. And then check whether it is minus 5. Yeah. Check whether again it is into 6. Yes, it is correct only. So that is how the natural numbers or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it is taken and it is into 2 minus 3, into 2, into 4 minus 5. Like that it goes. Okay. The next two numbers are given in order to check whether the pattern follows. Okay. So into 2 minus 3, into 4 minus 5. Like that the pattern goes. So the answer is 140 here. Yes. Next one. A woman invests rupees 2000 at the start of each year at 5% compound interest per annum. How much will her investment be at the end of the second year? Oh, that's a very tricky question that you have. But see, it's a compound interest. What is the formula for amount in a compound interest? It's actually P into 1 plus R by 100 the whole raised to N, right? So here, let us calculate the amount for the first year. Amount for first year. That means amount at the end of the first year. Okay. So it is actually 2000 into 1 plus 5 by 100 the whole raised to N. That's 1. So actually it is 2000 into 105 by 100. Okay. 2000 into 105 by 100. So actually it can cancel this. See. So it will be like 105 into 20. Right. So it is 2100. right? 2,100 will be the answer. Okay, that's for the first year. Yeah, that's for the first year. 2,100 will be the amount. And in the question it is said that a woman invests 2,000 at the start of each year. So in the next year, the principal will be, she will be earning. So the principal amount in the next year, principal amount in next year will be what happens? 2,100 plus 2,000 adds, right? So just it will be 4,100, right? So principal amount next year. So the amount after second year, or amount at the end of second year will be 4,100 into, again, what happens? 105 by 100. So you can cancel this and you will get the answer as 4305. 4305 is the answer. Basically, if you do the compound interest formula directly for 2 years, you won't get, because the principal changes for every year. Because see, this woman is investing 2,000 at the start of each year. So that is there's a trick there, or a trap there. So you should do this step. Principal, you should add this 2,000 with the next year. So then only you will get this. So in 2 steps you will add. The answer will be 4,305. Okay. So that is it. So thank you guys. That was all for today regarding with the mathematical aptitude that you had. I think you enjoy the session. I think it will be useful for you. Revise these questions once again, like at once. If you see, maybe you won't be understanding. See it once again. So watch it and revise.